Hello. Okay, I've got a couple of my thoughts to do in a minute, so I'm just having a slurpee. Going to show you a couple of quick paintings and then put them away, and then get stuck into the videos I told you. So this painting is one of my favourites I've done in a long time. You'll see more of it on my other channel, Ishi Art. There we go. So yeah, I love it. Absolutely do love this piece. So bright. This is my representation of some hedges in Ireland. They're called the dark hedges. I'm going to call it Blangra or whatever the name of the road is. I don't know. I've got to Google it and find out. So they're coming up this week. That's the 28th. And one that I finished last night. Look at that. I love this. It's really happy. You see, half blue, half red. But you'll see more on my other channel if you want to go over there and have a look. So, yeah, I've got two my thoughts to do on a rather murky day, I told you. There you go, all tidy. Done. Hello. I better check. The mic's on, I'm sure it is. Yeah, it is. What a fool you are, Bri. So anyway, I'm having a slurpee, going to roll a fag, and then I've got two my thoughts to do. I'll do them as I've written them down, but the second one I wasn't going to do. I made up my mind I wasn't going to do it. Because somebody asked me to do it, and I thought, shall I? No, I won't. And then somebody else asked me, and I thought, shall I? No, I won't. But I have touched on this one in a previous My Thoughts, and then today, this morning, somebody else asked me, so I thought, well, 3 times I better do something. But I've touched on it. Anyway, we're going to get onto that one second, but the first one is, this is from Mary, and it's, hi Bri, I'd like to hear your thoughts on people, stroke couples, who choose not to have children, but would rather live an easier life of enjoying travelling and holidays. So that's from Mary. My thoughts on people, stroke couples, who choose not to have children, but would rather live an easier life of enjoying travelling on holidays. Well, some people would find travelling and holidays actually a difficult life. They would find it quite stressful. Whereas some people would find children an absolute pleasure. I think when you bring up a child from 1 to 4, 1 to 5 maybe, yeah, that's difficult. It is difficult because you say about easier without children. Well, it is difficult, but people do it because they love children. That's difficult, but then I see that children entertain themselves a lot of the time. They learn to look after themselves to a certain extent, and the job as a parent changes dramatically from caring for this child who can't do anything to then being there, but being there more in the background. If and when the child needs you as a parent, then you're there, because you don't want to be in your child's face, do you really? So your life actually is much easier being a parent perhaps than travelling. I'm just saying, you know, I see both sides of every coin really. So you may get somebody who views having children as a very difficult thing. You may get somebody who has children, they see it as a very easy thing. In fact, to be honest, there's some young girls that have got pregnant because they get a council flat and they find it the easiest thing in the world. You know, they stick the baby in front of the telly, they feed the baby, change the baby, and they go to sleep. And they've got a very easy sort of life. But that's not everybody, that's some people. So Mary, my views on it, I don't really have an opinion. I just think it's a personal... My thoughts on people or couples who choose not to have children. Yeah, if it's a decision, a choice that they've made, but would rather live an easier life As I say, I don't know if it's easier or better or different or whatever they may class it. So they choose not, so it is a choice. They've chosen not to have children because they want to broaden their horizon. They want to go travelling. Good on them. Fantastic. You know, that's my only one and only thought is good on them. You've got to, in life, you do whatever you want to do in life. And I think if you cause no to little harm, and you live your life your way, your terms, great. No problem with it. I think if you have a child out of love, if you have a child obviously for the right reasons, because you really, I don't know actually why people have children. I watch a YouTube channel called Social Experimentalist, which is Danny Shine, if you remember him from years ago from the Love Police and all that a lot. Danny asked a question just occasionally in his videos. He will say, why did your parents have you? And people go, oh, I don't know. And then he may ask somebody who's got a child, why did you have the child? And you know, a lot of times people can't answer it. Why did you have a child? Why did your parents have you? It's a difficult one to answer, isn't it? You could say because you love your partner. Well, you can love your partner whether you have a child or not. If it turns out for a medical reason that your partner couldn't have a child, you wouldn't love your partner any less. So I don't believe that's correct. I don't know. Who knows? That's another video all in itself, I suppose, really, Mary. But my point is, yeah, do what you like, really. Have children, don't have children. If you don't have children, then yeah, you've got the finances, you've got the time, you've got the energy and everything to go exploring the world, go travelling, do something. If I was a young man now, if I was 20 now, and I had those choices put in front of me, I would choose not to have children, and I would choose to go travelling, probably work abroad or something like that. That's my own personal choice. I wouldn't want to bring a child into this world. I think this world is going to shit. I really do. And I suppose there is stress, but there's, yeah, I don't know. I just personally, I wouldn't want to bring a child into this world. But yeah, I mean, by all means, if somebody doesn't have children, like I say, they've got money, time, effort, energy, whatever they've got, go travelling, explore, enjoy. You know, you have one life, live it your way. Children or childless, up to you. Cheers, Mary. Take care. Be well. Ta-ra.